amount. 1. Those who attended November 20 meeting said Francis told a meeting with the heads of Vatican offices last week that he was acting against Burke because he was a source division in church. The person also spoke on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to disclose details. Burke had not received any notification of the actions taken. His secretary said in a text message to the Associated Press on Tuesday. Burke, 75-year-old church lawyer whom Francis fired as Vatican's Supreme Court judge in 2014, has become one of Pope's most outspoken critics. His support for LGBTQ Catholics and his reform project to make church more responsive to reform needs of ordinary believers. Burke joined other conservative cardinals in twice asking the Pope formal questions, known as dubia, asking him to clarify doctrinal questions that troubled conservatives and traditionalists. In the first, they asked Francis to explain his assistance to divorced and legally remarried Catholics. Francis never answered. In the second, they asked whether same-sex couples could receive church blessings and received a conditional maybe. In response, then, on the eve Francis' major meeting of bishops known as a synod last month, Burke presided over a countersynod sorts just steps from St. Peter's Square in Rome. There Burke offered a scathing rebuke Francis' vision of equivalence as well as his general project, reforming the Church. It is sadly clear that invocations of the Holy Spirit by some are intended to advance a political and human agenda rather than a religious and divine one, Burke said at conference titled Synodal Babel. The sheep trust in courage of pastors who must protect them from poison of confusion, error, and division, he said at October 3 conference, drawing applause from crowd. Cardinal Raymond Burke during a press conference at the Italian Senate in Rome on September 6, 2018. Alessandra Tarantino AP. This reform-oriented period appears to have accelerated with the arrival in September of Francis' hand-picked doctrinal chief, Argentine Cardinal Victor Fernandez. Earlier this month, Francis forcibly removed Joseph Strickland, Bishop of Tyler, Texas, and another conservative who had become one of Francis' critics. Strickland was dismissed following a Vatican investigation into his management of his diocese. In a tweet on Tuesday, Strickland expressed shock at reports that Francis was taking action against his American friend. A news first reported by conservative Italian newspaper La Nuova Bassola Quotidiana, the main sponsor of Synodal Babel Conference. If this is true, it is an atrocity that must be opposed. If this is incorrect information, it needs to be corrected immediately, Strickland said. Asked about Francis' decision on Tuesday, Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni did not deny the reports but referred questions to Burke. "I don't have anything specific to say about it," Bruni told reporters. Pope Benedict XVI made Burke a cardinal in